Here are the 15 best free Android and iOS games of August 2019, all arranged by playscores. The playscore is an average of gamer and critic ratings. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional playscore. Number 15 is DeadZ. While most zombie shooters don't really aim for realism, that's not the case for Not Doppler's action game. DeadZ's undead hordes are slow and thrive in the sunlight, so it's really easier to aim those sights and unload your bullets. There's a lot of weapons on offer. Bring up 2 weapons to each location and put a stop to the apocalypse with handguns, shotguns, sniper rifles, and so much more, each of them showing off the game's realistic aiming and gunplay. DeadZ is packed with locations and levels, so you're sure to have more than a few hours of zombie killing fun. It has a provisional play score of an 8.22. At number 14 is Farmpunks. Noodle Cake Studios is practically the Devolver of the mobile market, and this month they bring the stylish twist to farm sims to the Android. And in Farmpunks, you may not know how to rock, but what's important is if you know how to roll. Assist your unique fruits in their hurdle towards the market and get as much as airtime as you can. Whether it's using strategic jumps, or tools like wheels, gliders, and helicopters, the longer they stay fresh, the better your income at the end of the run. It's not just apples and oranges either. There's also cherries, nacho chips, and maybe cows too. It has a provisional play score of an 8.44. Number 13 is Sword Cat Online Anime MMO Action RPG. In this epic mobile MMO, you're gonna have to have your paws on the ready. The title may be a clear parody of the famous Sword Art Online. Sword Cat Online is nothing to snub your nose at either. Enter the world as your own top cat and equip yourself for the many adventures ahead. It's looking like a high fantasy pet society, so gather around your mages, your warriors, your knights, and battle against their collection of intimidating foes. With its simple combat, you can defeat towering monsters with just one hand. It's just a blend of cute cats and intense anime action, and it has a score of an 8.61. Number 12 is West of Glory. It may be the western frontier, but West of Glory isn't as wild as our usual fare. There's still a fair amount of shooting, but it's not something you're personally involved in. And as the town sheriff, your contract is to manage the place to top efficiency and keep the law in order. So create buildings, recruit cowboys, gunners, and warriors, and make sure there's enough food for everyone. West of Glory is a little like Clash of Clans, with the code of steampunk and western. Form alliances with other sheriffs, but make sure you come on top in the fight for a mechanical castle. It has a play score of an 8.69 on the iOS and 8.61 on the Android. At number 11 is Carnage Battle Arena. A world of destruction awaits in Pixel Mob's vehicular battle arena. Carnage puts itself in a voxel-based universe, where clunky blocks go flying with every exhilarating collision. Dive into the arena with your garage of cars and use nitros and drifts to survive the onslaught and deal some damage. It's real-time PvP action with game modes like races, survivals, and death matches. And like many other free games, Carnage is teeming with microtransactions. So get your new cars for your garage from their vast collection, or purchase new parts for better chances of survival. It has a provisional play score of an 8.73 on the iOS. Number 10 is Hitty Knife. There's nothing more manly than sharp knives and defying the laws of gravity. In Hitty Knife, we get another dose of easy to pick up, hard to master gameplay. Tap once to spin a knife around, and again to hit the targets in each stage. Make it through these 3 rounds with no fatal misses, and you get to go face to face with the level's fitting boss. Hitty Knife's simple gameplay draws you in, sure, but it also knows how to up the ante, with harder and harder targets as the game goes on. Go from forests to deserts and volcanoes, and maybe collect a few cool knives along the way. It has a score of an 8.75. Number 9 is Thief Rivals. There are knights and there are thieves, but there's no such thing as sneaking in this action-packed game from Topebox. Thief Rivals is like the Olympics for the nimble-fingered. That goes for the pickpockets you play, and you, the player too. Not only will you need that dexterity for picking up loot, but you also need it to revive yourself from the inevitable deaths by knives and bombs. It's one hell of a competition, and luckily playing fair isn't in the rulebook. Fun for its short and fast-paced gameplay, it gets a provisional play score of an 8.76. Number 8 is Warhammer Combat Cards. One of the longest running card games, Warhammer 40k, with all its gothic far future universe, gets a virtual combat cards treatment. More commonly played with their detailed miniatures, this video game converts the tabletop experience into a fast-paced tactical card game. Warhammer 40k Combat Cards uses the miniatures of Games Workshop's expansive universe. This means you can collect and create your own deck from their new and classic collection. Play as Space Marines or the Forces of Chaos and participate in both PvP and exciting campaigns. It has a score of an 8.78. Number 7 is Pilot Royale. Who wants to crawl around in the dust when you can conquer the skies? Pilot Royale is Ketchup's aerial take on the popular BR genre. So get on the cockpits of their flying vehicles and shoot it out dogfight style with players online. Piloting a plane is one thing, but shooting is another story. Thankfully, Pilot Royale has automatic shooting to help you in your quest for sky supremacy. So all you have to do is rack up those points for dodging attacks, hitting enemies, and bringing down each of your many rivals. Controls may take a little while to get used to, but it has a play score of an 8.78. Number 6 is Vineyard Valley Design Game. Jam City's latest match to puzzlers isn't just about exploding blocks in certain moves. Vineyard Valley has story. Play the helpful niece to your Aunt Margaret and help her prevent the demolition of her precious chateau. Using stars you earn from each completed puzzle, renovate the place piece by piece and bring back the glory days of Aunt Margaret's vineyard. It's this simple narrative that sets Vineyard Village apart, pushing you forward from one puzzle to the next. So prepare to spend the next few hours with exploding blocks and improved countertops with a provisional play score of an 8.8. Number 5 is Neon Splash. This casual game proves you don't need much to make a good game. In Neon Splash, you swish around some weird liquid until you completely reveal the level's true image. And as the neon pictures get significantly more complex, you'll need to put wrist into it to better distribute the liquids in the given space. With keys and coins lying around the level's dark corners, Neon Splash will always have you on the lookout. Earn enough and you get a chance to win one of their many liquid skins. But as a free game, you'll have to expect just a fair amount of levels and a whole lot of ads. It has a score of an 8.80. Number 4 is Rope Rescue Unique Puzzle. Unlike what the title says, Rope Rescue isn't exactly the unique game it claims it to be. There's plenty of games out there with the same premise, and probably presented better too. But for this month's list of free Android and iOS games, we'll give it a pass. It is a puzzler like many others. Stretch out your cable and rescue as many people as the level requires. With a surplus of people in each level, Rope Rescue is as forgiving as it gets. While there was an impossible level on the Android for a while, it's all been sorted out. For now, it has a rating of 7.27 on the Android and 8.8 on the iOS. Number 3 is Sandwich. There's a sandwich for everybody, and for anyone hungry for a quick and casual puzzle, this game has a perfectly filling serving. It follows the simple philosophical definition of a sandwich. A toss-up of ingredients placed in between two pieces of bread. Bring together cheeses, tomatoes, and lettuce in order, and make sure no one gets left behind. Get it right, and you get to nom on your delicious creation. It's pretty straightforward and forgiving too. For a free game, Sandwich's ads aren't intrusive at all. Get your bite of casual puzzling with scores of 8.80 on the iOS and an 8.20 on the Android. Number 2 is Merge Muscle Car Tycoon America. For a game built on muscle cars, it's not as adrenaline pumping as you'd expect. For this game though, with its mouthful of a title, it works to its advantage. Instead of the regular races, it's more like an evolutionary puzzle game except with cars. Merge 2 of the same cars and you get a brand new set of wheels. Keep merging and racing around the racetrack until you collect all of their awesome muscle cars. It is part casual puzzle, part idle game for muscle car enthusiasts. And surprisingly, it gets a score of a 9. And at first place is none other than Balls? Simplicity and succinctness are this month's formula for a winning title. Balls is an enticing invitation into a world of ricocheting shapes. You start as a solitary sphere and your mission is to rack up points, cash, and experience by crashing into the balls that surround you. With enough upgrades, the action ramps up, from endless bounces to challenging face-offs against other geometric bosses. Balls may start slow, but it only gets better and better. The crashes are satisfying, the upgrades are plenty, and the action endless. It's the best free game this month with a provisional play score of a 9.39 on the Android.